Hello, everyone. Welcome to another backstage interview from the Metals Investor Forum. And I am joined right now by Scott Trebilcock of Core Mining. Good morning. It happens to be morning right now, Scott.
Yes, thanks, Gwen. Hope you're having a great day.
Let's jump straight to, since the conference Metals Investor Forum was about a week ago, and in the interim you have put out one news release that the market didn't react to a lot, but I thought was pretty exciting. And maybe the market didn't react because it's your third asset, and so it's always that constant battle of trying to get everybody to understand what's going on at all three assets. But this is the FG project. This is in the Cariboo region of British Columbia. There's a 1 million ounce, lower grade resource, but you guys are approaching it from a new angle. So yeah, set the scene of why you like this project, and then we can talk about the latest result.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Gwen. We like the project because there was lots of historic geologic evidence, the biggest evidence being that resource, that there was a mineralized sedimentary rock unit that had significant scale potential on this deposit. So we came in with the theory that, okay, previous operators were trying to find a shallow, open pitable deposit, and they seemed insanely focused on that. And they put 600 drill holes in this narrow, skinny, long, what ended up being relatively low-grade resource. But when you tore apart that data, you saw that there was some nice high-grade components. It had some really high-grade hits buried in there. They'd done a little underground bulk sampling and saw these vein swarms, and they even direct shipped some ore from their underground bulk sample. And you're like, that doesn't sound like a disseminated gold deposit to me. So we have focused our drilling. We did 8 holes in the winter in sort of February, March, April of this year, 15 more holes starting since I think we restarted in June, looking to define the structural controls of that near surface mineralization and extend that at depth. And we just touched something we called the lower zone in that first 8 holes with a, 10 meters of 3.9 grams, I think it was in the ballpark. We termed it the lower zone. Well, the hole we put out yesterday steps 320 meters below that historic drilling. And we got a really nice hit of material that, has a potential for underground kind of mining. We got, over 30 meters of 3 and 14 meters over 6 grams per ton, which you say, wow, that's a really interesting thing. If you can create some continuity on that, you've got some really exciting underground opportunity. I think we've changed the nature of FG Gold.
And I think in terms of changing the nature, when I was going through your news, you included a cross section of those intercepts, and then you included a long section. So a long section is where you look, instead of sort of looking at the resource from one side, you look at it from the long side to see how it all lays out. And the resource in that long section is this sort of skinny layer right on top. And then, the structure where you're hitting it is many times below the depth of that resource. So it felt to me like that just sort of captured the change in paradigm here that seems to be evolving at FG. Yeah,
absolutely. We worked a lot to try and come up with that picture, that good diagram. You can say, this is why we're excited. Look what this opens up, and the other 14 holes that we have in the lab right now pierce that same deeper structure. And you can see where we've put those pierce points on that long section. We got 10 other pierce points. We've seen vein development and visible gold in 7 of those pierce points. So, we're expecting that we're going to have some real excitement at depth in this project.
And what do you want in a gold project? You want it to be simple, you want it to be permittable and all of those things. And so the project that you walked into had a lot of those characteristics already. It was a near surface deposit. It had reasonable grade 0.7, I think. It's in a workable jurisdiction. And now you are potentially adding the other thing that you want in a gold project, right? Which is grade and scale opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to shape FG Gold up to be a multi-million ounce open pitted underground project that can be the next great project in the Cariboo and really ride the coattails of a Cisco Development Corp, which is the new company being created out of Gold Royalties led by Sean Ruzin. They've got $100 million. They're planning to have 10 rigs on site next year. And that's just to the north of Core. And Core has the second largest claim position in the Cariboo, including this FG Gold project. So I think we're sitting on a real tiger by the tail here with another company marketing the district.
Yeah, for sure. That area play aspect is definitely real. The number of inbound calls that I've been getting from companies talking about Cariboo projects has increased many-fold in the
Yeah.
last few months compared to what it used to be. And then, of course, FG is going to layer on top of news flow from your other assets. So obviously, it's the focus right now because you have holes with visible gold in the lab waiting for numbers from a new zone. So that's obviously exciting. But then, and those results will take a while to come because that's the nature of labs this year. But then they will start interlayering with news flow from your other assets as well.
Correct. Yeah, Core took the approach in 2020 to pursue and invest capital in sort of all three assets equally. And I think you saw that with the PEAs. We were staking ground. In the Cariboo, we actually did 5 land deals and staking to put together that 1,000 square kilometers. Glad we did that in the spring before a Cisco's announcement. So I think we've put together 3 great projects. We continue to improve and put meat on the bones around those projects. And we got news releases, probably got 4 good news releases coming before Christmas. And then we'll be seeing those drill results coming out of FG probably all the way through March.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on the hit. It's exciting I remember talking to you about the possibility of high grade structures at FG when I visited the Imperial project, which was 2 years ago. I don't know. So certainly it's always exciting when those theories seem to bear fruit.
Yeah, absolutely. We're super excited that the theories are panning out. Our exploration team's done an incredible job. And I think it's going to be an amazing 2021 building on that success.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for the update, and I look forward to the next one.
Great. Thanks, Gwen.